Hey y'all. Okay, I don't know who all seen this article, but this is so sad. It's got me hurt. It's very heartbreaking. Um, and it makes, like, I don't know, y'all, as women and men, okay, anybody, it don't matter who you are, a mother or a father, you've got to be careful who you leave your kids around, man. Like, you really got to. There's so many crazy people out here who seem normal, to us, but you never know what the next person's capable of doing. Hell, we don't even know what our own selves are capable of doing. Okay? And that's real. Like, we can say, oh, I would never do this and that and all this stuff, but you really don't know until you're put in a certain situation. I mean, I can honestly say I would never I would never kill a toddler, okay? And that's as real as it gets. That's something though that I would never do. um but this boy, or well, this young man, all right, he was a lady's boyfriend and he killed her child. um the baby was supposedly crying, and he was trying to, he says, put the baby out. So I'm assuming he wanted to make the baby just basically, go to sleep. Okay, which is absolutely terrible. It says, city man charged in toddler's death. His name is Drew Bird. I mean, I don't know. He sort of resembles like I don't know, like a different type. I don't know. He looks sort of like a celebrity. Okay, I'm not going to say the name because this is social media, and God, I don't need anybody saying that I said that this was the person. Okay. So anyways, his name is Drew Bird. It says, an Altoona man charged in the death of a 16-month-old girl allegedly told investigators he wasn't trying to kill Angela Elizabeth Beard when he placed his hand over her mouth and nose because she wouldn't go to sleep. I wasn't trying to kill her, 19-year-old Drew Bird told Altoona Police Sergeant Joseph Merrill during questioning Thursday night. I was trying to put her out, Bird allegedly explained. On Friday, Altoona Police charged Bird with felony murder, aggravated assault, strangulation, and recklessly endangering another person, along with a misdemeanor count of simple assault. According to Altoona Police, at 8:53 a.m. Sunday, officers responded to Bird's apartment, 906 23rd Avenue, first floor, for a reported infant in cardiac arrest. Altoona Police Patrolman Adam Miller was first at the scene and allegedly found Bird performing CPR on Angela, but police noticed the child was on a soft chair and therefore ineffective. The officer placed the child on the floor and took over chest compressions until AMED personnel arrived and drove her to UPMC Altoona, where emergency room staff continued giving her CPR. Police said the girl was flown to Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh of UPMC after Altoona emergency room personnel were able to get a pulse, and she was on a respirator. Angela remained in life support at Children's Hospital until Thursday, when she succumbed to her injuries. Doctors said the child's abdomen was distended and firm. Additionally, Dr. Adelaide Aikman noted the child suffered swelling of the brain and abnormal bruising. Bruising on Angela's neck and the brain swelling also led to a suspicion of strangulation or suffocation, the doctor noted in the summary provided to police. Let me just stop right here, okay? A lot of y'all who have been following me on, for Kanika Jenkins, I want to show y'all this real quick, all right? Bruising on Angela's neck and brain swelling also led to a suspicion of strangulation or suffocation, okay? The doctor told this to the police. So it just makes you think, Kanika did have swelling of the brain, okay? Just pay attention to that. Sorry, didn't mean to link that into here, but I did want to point that out. Bird, who is the boyfriend of the girl's mother, first spoke with police Sunday and gave police a taped statement. He said the girl and her mother spent the night at his apartment with him and his 2-year-old son. At about 7:30 a.m., Bird and his son walked into the living room where the girl was sleeping with in a playpen, to watch television. Bird said Angela woke up, so he got her a bottle of milk before he fell asleep on the couch. Bird claimed he woke up at 8 or 8:30 a.m. and saw his son throwing toys into the playpen, and it was then Bird noticed the girl wasn't moving. Bird said he picked up Angela and tried to give her CPR, and when her mother walked into the room, she used his phone to call 911. The pair were given instructions over the phone on how to perform CPR, police noted. Bird gave police a second statement on Monday that was similar to the first. On Thursday, Bird agreed to go to the Altoona Police Department again, but he had no ride and was in Johnstown, police noted. Altoona police drove to Johnstown and brought Bird and his son, who was in a car seat, to Altoona, where Bird gave police a third tape statement. In that statement, Bird said his son woke him up about 7 a.m. and he changed the boy's diaper and got him some milk. Bird said he put the boy in bed with the girl's mother and himself, and Bird fell asleep. Bird told police he woke up again a short time later and walked into the living room where Angela was sleeping in the playpen. About 5 minutes later, the girl woke up and started to fuss. Police wrote in the charges. Bird claimed he retrieved an empty bottle and added some more milk to it, and after he gave her the bottle, he patted her butt until she fell asleep. Bird told police he was sitting in a chair next to the playpen, and it took about 5 minutes for the girl to fall asleep. Bird then moved to the couch and slept while his son watched television. A half hour later, Bird woke to his son yelling and throwing toys in the playpen, he told police. Bird said he noticed Angela wasn't moving, so he picked her up, finding she was limp and unresponsive. Bird said he put the child on the floor and gave her breaths. At this point, the girl's mother was standing in the bathroom door, and he told her to come over. But the mother started yelling and picked up the girl. He told her to put Angela down and call 911, but she was too distraught. So he spoke to the dispatcher and followed the instructions for giving CPR until police arrived. Police said Merrill confronted Bird about his statement, and Bird allegedly asked the officer to turn off the digital recorder. Merrill turned off the recording, and Bird ultimately admitted to injuring Angela. Bird allegedly said he was tired and put his hand over her mouth and nose until she stopped moving, investigators noted. Police said Bird told Merrill it took a couple of minutes, and he noticed the child wasn't waking up when he took her out of the playpen and put her on the floor. Bird allegedly repeated his confession while being recorded and demonstrated to investigators how he put his hand over the girl's face. Merrill asked Bird if he knew placing his hand over her mouth and nose would stop the toddler from breathing. Bird allegedly replied yes, and added that he did not try to kill her and only was trying to put her out. The charges filed Friday deal with the suffocation of the child. We're unable to assess the other injuries to the child after an autopsy is performed and we get the results to determine if there will be additional charges. Altoona police indicated the investigation remains ongoing. Blair County Coroner Patricia Ross said Thursday night that an autopsy had been set for Friday. Bird was not arraigned in district court, but rather taken before a common pleas judge on Friday, an unusual break from procedure in Blair County. Bird escorted the two sheriff's deputies, entered the Blair County courtroom in handcuffs, then sat down at the defense table and bowed his head, waiting for proceedings to start. President Judge Elizabeth Doyle told Bird she was denying bail because it could be a capital case, one in which prosecutors asked for the death penalty. Weeks advised Doyle that Bird is facing a count of murder, which could change based on autopsy results. To pursue the death penalty, prosecutors will have to define aggravating circumstances that contributed to the girl's death, such as the killing occurred in the commission of a felony or that the victim was less than 12 years old. Once we have some more information, the district attorney will need to look at all the factors and decide if we'll seek the death penalty, weeks said after Bird's preliminary arraignment. Bird, dressed in a green t-shirt, tan pants, and red athletic shoes, told the judge that he understood what was happening and that he understood that he had a right to legal counsel. When the judge asked Bird if he wanted an application for a public defender, Bird said yes. Bird remains in Blair County Prison with his preliminary hearing slated for June 6th before Magisterial District Judge Daniel D'Antonio. Mayor staff writing Greg Brock says that here's the phone number in case Stevens, here's the phone number for that. Oh my God. It's so sad, man, because, I know that people say a lot of terrible stuff. Okay, like there was a comment down here. Okay, well, for some reason it doesn't show anymore, so maybe it's on the next one. But somebody had said something about a single. Okay. Yeah, they must have gotten deleted off of that thing that I just showed y'all. All right, but there was something about single mothers and this and that and all this stuff. Let me tell you, you don't have to be a single mother to leave your child with someone that you know. Okay, like this was this woman's boyfriend. I mean, obviously, if she felt like he was capable of doing that, do you think that she would be with him or maybe sleeping while her daughter is in there with this man? 9 times out of 10, no. Yeah, there's some people out here that's just, does crazy things, but, or who don't care, about their kids and stuff. But it's like, a lot of times these things happen with family members or friends or, like boyfriends or girlfriends. So it's not that you're just being negligent or whatever the case. It's just that sometimes these things happen and that doesn't give it an excuse or a reason. There's no reason for this. There's no excuse for this to happen. Okay. But the parent, unless you're being negligent of the child or whatever, like the mother shouldn't be condemned for this. Obviously it was this man's fault. He admitted to doing it. The mother was sleeping. It was early in the morning. She trusted him. This is someone that she trusted and that she obviously loved and she was in a relationship with, and me as a mother, as a single mother, I know the stresses of, needing someone to watch your child, or, be in a relationship with someone that you love and trust and stuff like that, and then you find out that they're capable of doing other things, to you or to other people or your kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you leave them alone. I hope and pray to God that this lady is not still with this man, I mean, he's obviously locked up, but it's like, I hope she's not having any dealings with him. I would seriously hope not. Okay. So, before we know the whole story about the mother or whatever, I would just appreciate if people please don't come down on the mom in the comments. Okay. I mean, yeah, of course, state your opinion, or your thoughts or whatever about it, but just don't, bash the mom because we don't know the situation. All right. This is the baby's obituary, Angela Elizabeth Jones Beard. And here she is right here. Poor little thing. God, that's so sad. Angela Elizabeth Jones Beard, 16 months, Altoona, died Thursday at Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh of UPMC. She was born in Altoona, daughter of Adam Beard and Vanessa Jones. Angela is survived by her parents, two sisters, Adriana Lynn Jones and Adrienne Lynn Beard. I'm not going to read all of this. This is all of her family members. Angela was preceded in death by her great-grandfather, Leroy Bittner. Angela was simply amazing in every way. She showed how a very young child could make such a big impact on so many lives with her constant smile, love, and happiness. She was loved by her family with all their hearts and will be so, so missed. Please take a minute to hug and kiss your children and try to appreciate every minute you have with them because in the blink of an eye, it could all be gone. Services will be held at the convenience of the family. Interment will be at Carson Valley Cemetery. Memorial contributions in Angela's memory will be made to Healing Patch Children's Grief Program, Home Nursing Agency, and here's the address. It's just so sad, man. I hate hearing about kids dying, and, especially a baby. I know that, believe me, I know I got 4 kids, okay? I know children can make you feel like doing all kinds of stuff, okay? I do know this, all right? But one thing I've never understood is, what can a baby do? You know what I'm saying? Like, this child is 16 months old. It's still a baby. What can a baby do to really make you mad? That's what I don't understand. They don't talk. They cry if they need something. Obviously she needed something. If she's crying or whatever, she needs something. She either wants to be held. My God, she just woke up. Maybe her diaper was wet. He said he fixed her some milk or whatever. Okay, I don't know. If all the stories were all mixed up. But the thing is, when a baby cries, they're crying for something. So you have to figure out what the problem is. And if you couldn't find out what the problem is, he should have went and got her mom. My thoughts and my prayers and my heart goes out to the family who's now mourning over this beautiful little baby. It hurts me so bad to see these type of things, because like the article said, and like I say all the time, things happen in the blink of an eye. Like, your whole life can change that quick, so you really have to enjoy every second of every day that you are alive because you don't know when it's going to be your last, but I just wanted to read that to y'all and show y'all this. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Please be nice. And I love y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you.